I'm sitting, it's my second vlog ever. It's really exciting. I'll never have a first again. So I'm sitting in this little garden where we are staying at in London. It's this very beautiful little place, and I haven't used the garden as much as I said I would. I mean, who has a garden? We do very briefly, but I haven't used it as much as I said I would, and I don't know. I did get the leaf blower out. That was pretty cool. Anyway, I came out here because I said I would use the garden more, and also, and by use the garden, I mean I would sit out here. I was gonna do push-ups out here. I still could. We have about a month left before we come home, and you know, I could do push-ups right now. I keep saying I will. At the beginning of the pandemic, by the way, back in Chicago, I read this article that said, it was in New York Magazine, one of my favorite publications, so great. If you haven't read New York Magazine, not the New Yorker, New Yorker's great, but New York Magazine. The writing is amazing, it's funny, it's incisive, it's really good. New York Magazine. Anyway, in New York Magazine, this great writer wrote a piece called "Your New Hobby is Push-Ups," and she was like, you know, you're gonna freak out. This pandemic, this was like in April, you know. She's like, if you're freaking out, if you're going crazy in quarantine, if you are scared, if you just whatever it is that you're like, meh, just do push-ups until you can't do them anymore. And I was like, okay, and I did. And I would do like, and maybe some people don't think this is a lot, but I did like 50 push-ups every day. Really? And I would be like, oh God, and I would just drop and do push-ups. And I have to tell you, my arms have never looked better. Just push-ups. Well, I was also playing Beat Saber, the video game, like 2 hours every day. Okay, when I'm like doing this. But the push-ups are they're really good. If you wanna get fit, do push-ups. It's really exciting. But then it got really hot in the apartment, like really hot, because we don't have air conditioning. And I just couldn't do it. I was like, push-ups in the heat, in a pandemic, in this economy. So I stopped. So maybe I'll do some push-ups in the garden. But I just ate pizza. Anyway, I hope everybody is well. I came out here because I want to show you something. It is quilt related, but I figured the garden was an appropriate spot because it is chilly, and the thing I have to show you is ridiculous and good for when it's cold. You'll see what I mean. Okay, here's what happened. Liberty of London, I'm a fan, as you know. They had something on their website that I had to have, but I didn't buy it because it was like $9,000. Okay, so then I looked at something else on the website and I had to have it, but I couldn't because it was like $10 bazillion. But some of the, you know, the housewares and the clothing, I mean, it's just so great, but I can't always get what I want most of the time. But they had this quilt. Yes, that's right. It's not a Liberty of London designed quilt. It's not manufactured by Liberty. It was just an item they had on their website in the houseware section. And it's a quilt. And I was like, oh, because if you know me at all, you know, watching social media or lectures that I've given, you know, over Zoom lately, I talk about this a lot. I don't have a quilt collection because I can't afford it, and I don't have places to put quilts I don't have anywhere to put them. Quilts are big and they're heavy and they require room. You have to have room to put them in a room or rooms. So, you know, I don't collect quilts, but maybe I am starting to have a little collection because now I have like, I don't know, 6 quilts that I didn't make, that no one gave to me, but that I acquired because I really like quilts that are manufactured in small batches with an interesting story, or quilts that I don't know, sometimes things speak to you. Okay, So I got this quilt, and I thought it was one thing. And it is somewhat the thing that I thought it was going to be. But it is also other things that I did not expect it to be. And I'm going to show it to you. And you should know that I love it. But I have to get it home. And it is very big. It is a velvet patchwork quilt. And it's enormous and it's very heavy. It's huge. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna do it like this. I didn't really plan this very well, but I have to show you the whole thing. I don't even know if it's gonna work. This thing is so huge. Look at this thing. I mean, I love it so much. It was not inexpensive. And I mean, some of you will just say this, you bought a monstrosity. But I don't think it's a monstrosity. I know it's weird colors, but I like that. And I don't usually, oh my God. I don't usually even like purple, but I like it. Look how big it is. Can you, I mean, oh, it's so heavy. It's so heavy, it's so comfortable. Now I'm like the little hobo girl on the block, warming up in her very expensive Liberty of London blanket. Oh, I just called it a blanket. But it's so thick. I mean, it's like, it's a comforter. It's backed just with like a lovely buttery muslin. But this thing's huge. I mean, it's like a moving blanket. It's like a moving blanket. So I don't know. There's a door over there to the garden. Just got a very strange look. Anyway, so that's what I got. I mean, I bought books while I was here. Why did I do that? But I had to buy a couple books. So now we have a blanket that weighs 9 stone. That actually might be about right. No, I don't know. It weighs a lot. No, it doesn't weigh 9 stone, but anyway, it's heavy. I've got books. We have to figure out how to ship this stuff. We're gonna have to put it on the slow boat. I'll probably get it back in like July by the time it gets to Chicago. So that's it. I do feel like taking a very long nap under that. Okay, thank you. Vlogging, I think I'm getting pretty good at it. I don't know. Okay, I hope you have a great day and keep the faith, y'all.